This video is in partnership with TokyoTreat and sakuraco. Hi friends, I hope you've been well and I'm back with another TokyoTreat and sakuraco unboxing and taste test video. For those who are new here, these are basically Japanese snack subscription boxes where the snacks are curated for a specific theme of the month and you're able to have a taste of Japan from the comfort of your own homes. And if you want to see more videos of me featuring TokyoTreat and sakuraco, you can find a whole playlist in my channel featuring all of them. TokyoTreat features the latest exclusive and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited amount of time, while sakuraco features more authentic snacks which supports local snack makers, and they also include Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware. As always, thank you so much to TokyoTreat and sakuraco for sponsoring today's video, and if you want to get $5 off your very first box, you can use my code below here. So before getting into the boxes, let's see what the themes are for this month. For TokyoTreat, this month's theme is called Sakura Snacktastic. This month's box is filled with favorite treats to celebrate Sakura season with spring cracker, Sakura castella cake, Sakura shortbread cookie, and more. And for sakuraco, this month's theme is called Beauty of Sakura. Spring has arrived in Japan, and with it comes the much anticipated cherry blossom viewing season known as Hanami. Indulge in the flavor through sakura mochi, sakura biscuits, sakura dorayaki, and many more. So of course, we're gonna start with the TokyoTreat box first, and I really love the design for this month's box. I love the shade of pink here, and then as you can see, on the side, there are some aqua details which really complements the pink. This season is all about enjoying the beautiful cherry blossoms of Japan. Everyone looks forward to the world-famous sakura trees. And no Hanami event in Japan is complete without some delicious snacks. So grab that picnic basket and get ready for a Sakura Snacktastic box. Happy snacking, the TokyoTreat crew. So as usual, I'm going to start with the ramen. Dive into a deliciously creamy and rich bone broth inspired ramen with your favorite toppings. It actually absorbed a lot of the soup, but since it asked for a lot of water, it didn't really absorb everything. It actually really is creamy. The soup is quite thick. It's not like your typical ramen broth that you cook instantly. So if you're the type who likes a lot of flavor in their ramen broth, I recommend using less water for this. Oh, that's really good. The ramen is really good and really chewy. Now let's get into the snacks. Bite into this Kit Kat for a burst of green tea goodness mixed with milky white chocolate. So if you're not new to my channel, or if you're not new to my TokyoTreat and sakuraco videos, you would know that green tea or matcha isn't really my favorite flavor. But since this one seems like it's a mix of matcha and white chocolate, maybe I'll like this more than I think I will. I think if you're a real matcha lover, you're gonna like the original matcha flavored Kit Kat more. For those who like their matcha a bit sweeter, this is literally perfect because I really like this a lot. The sweetness of the white chocolate really seeps through more, and there's only a bit of the aftertaste of matcha, which I enjoy because I don't really like matcha that much, but I would say this is really good. Your taste buds will bloom just like Sakura after a bite of this honey soy sauce senbei. So good. The rice cracker is such a good texture. It's not too hard to bite unlike some other rice crackers. And the honey soy sauce flavor is so evenly spread throughout it. The balance of the sweetness and the saltiness is my type of flavor, and I don't know, I just really like snacks that are really rich in flavor. I don't know if a lot of people do, but me, I love it. This fluffy cloud-like cake is flavored with real sakura extract. It's literally like a sponge cake. Ooh, it does smell like sakura. The smell really reminds me of Japan, if that makes any sense. It smells stronger than it tastes. The cake itself is so soft. Like you would think with something that smells very strongly, the taste would be the same, but It's actually like really perfect. It's not too overwhelming. This would be a good thing to introduce someone to sakura flavored anything. Enjoy the crumbly texture of this mild and buttery cookie with a sakura cream filling. I'm excited because it looks like they were quite generous with the sakura filling in the middle. So it looks like that. It smells very similar to the sakura cake that I tried earlier. The cookie itself is quite dry. It doesn't really taste much of anything, but mixing it with the cream, I do like the sakura flavor of the cake more than this one, but this is pretty good too. Crunch into these thick cut chips and let the delicious flavor unfold like cherry blossoms. I haven't had a lot of honey butter in my life, so I don't really have like a strong opinion on it as a flavor. I really love these specific chips, like this brand, because they're thick. So, I don't know, I just find that a bit unique with potato chips, because usually a lot of chips are thin. You really taste the flavor of the potato chip itself. But the honey butter itself is very mild. Some might like, some might not like, but personally to me, I like it. Crunch into this famous chocolate crunch bar with a tart strawberry twist. It's really chocolate on the bottom, strawberry on top. It really smells like strawberry though. I love how they put the crunch to it. As expected, you really can't go wrong with any strawberry chocolate type of snack or candy. This is too good. These cute little treats are shaped like mini pies, complete with a flaky, buttery crust and sweet pear and white chocolate filling. I also haven't had a lot of tart or pies in my life, so I'm excited to see this one. This is so cute! And again, with Japan and their instructions on how to open things. Perfect. It looks like bread, like straight up a mini, what is this, hexagon. Can't really smell the pear yet. Smells like buttered bread. Whoa. The pear filling is so good. Okay, wait. The pear flavor itself is not super sweet, but it is quite creamy. If you tasted this and didn't know it was pear, you probably wouldn't know that it's even pear flavored. That's how mild the flavoring is. As someone who doesn't really like pastries that have cream inside, I really like this a lot because the flavor isn't too overwhelming. So our next snack is a drink. One of Japan's most popular sodas. Its clear, light, and sweet flavor make it a perfect pairing with any sakura snack. So these are the Mitsuya cider candies that I really love, but I've never actually tried the soda itself. I just really love the candy version, so I feel like this is something I'm really gonna like, considering I like this one. So yeah, it looks exactly the same. If anything, this one even tastes better than the candy. And I already really like the candy. It's so good. I wonder though if they have like the other flavors of this. Like this one is apple, this one is lemon, and this one is grape. So I wonder if they also have those flavors of the soda. Perfectly crispy wafer on the outside and sweet strawberry cream on the inside. I know about this snack because of RR Cherry Pie. I remember like probably more than 10 years ago, they made like almost like a chocolate house out of these wafer snacks. So this is the first time I'm ever trying this. I don't know if anyone also went through like those Japanese snack making kits when they were kids too. But I was super obsessed with RR Cherry Pie growing up. I still do watch their videos. Let's try it out. I know I said earlier that I don't really like food with filling inside, but I think I'm usually like that for pastries. If you don't mind artificial strawberry flavored cream when it comes to snacks, you're gonna like this a lot. It's really good. Flavored with shrimp and sakura leaves. It's the perfect treat to enjoy under the cherry blossoms. I love how it looks. Like, green and pink really just go together so well. So there are two pieces, but I'll keep the other one here. So this is a shrimp cracker that is flavored with sakura leaves. Oh, that's really good. So you really only taste the shrimp cracker, but once it hits your mouth, you can like almost smell the sakura leaves, if that makes sense. Like you can taste it. Is that even a thing? I'm not sure how to explain it. But once you're chewing onto it, you don't really taste the sakura itself, but you know the flavor is in your mouth, if that makes sense. Indulge in these lightly sweet and crunchy cookies with your favorite drink. So I think this is just a normal butter cookie, but with really cute sakura flowers around the packaging. I was right, it's really just some butter cookies. I'm gonna pair it with Mitsuya cider because it is a bit dry. Perfect. This fun dagashi is part snack, part game of rock, paper, scissors. Which shape did you get? So it's so cute. It really has like rock, paper, and scissors in the packaging. And I'm really excited for this snack because, again, if you're not new to these videos, I really love grape flavored candies, snacks, anything. I got scissors. Looks like this. Looks like this now. It's really good, and it's actually not that strong of a grape flavor. I was expecting a stronger one. Now we're down to our second to the last snack, which is this one. These delicious corn puffs perfectly capture that rich umami sauce flavor. I think I've tried this in one of the past boxes. I just know that I liked this the first time, so I'm pretty sure my thoughts aren't gonna change. I really love umami flavored corn snacks because they're usually very packed with flavor, which again I really enjoy. The umami flavor really complements the corn puff itself, and it's just such a unique flavor. That's what I like about Japanese snacks. Like, these are not flavors that you will usually find in the grocery store in your country. Definitely one of my favorite snacks. This delicious dagashi is just like ikayaki or grilled squid, a popular street food at the festival. I've never had grilled squid before. I'm interested to see how this tastes like since it comes in such a small packet. It actually does have that squid flavor in it. Very crunchy and very crispy, but it doesn't taste fishy. Okay, so that's it for this month's Tokyo Treat box, and now let's get into my top 3 favorite snacks. So my first favorite snack has to be this one. I just love the honey and soy sauce flavor to this. It's so good and it's such a good balance, and the rice cracker itself is also such a really nice texture. Probably one of the best like rice cracker textures I've had in these boxes, and I've had quite a number of Tokyo Treat boxes already, so I highly recommend you guys looking for this if you go to Japan. Next would be this one. This is the shrimp and sakura rice cracker. I think not only does it look unique, but it tastes unique too. But it does have that sakura vibe to it because of the smell, and once it hits your mouth you can really feel the sakura flavor dancing in your mouth. But overall the taste tastes just like a shrimp cracker, but it's just the uniqueness for me. And lastly, of course, is the umami flavored corn puffs. Umami flavor is one of like probably the best flavor that these boxes introduced to me. I didn't even know that this was like an actual flavor. So I just really love how these little corn puffs are packed with so much flavor. And if you're like me and love your chips flavorful, you'll understand why this made it to my top 3. So that's it for my top 3 favorite snacks, and now let's move on to the sakuraco box. Okay, so this is how this month's sakuraco box looks like. This one is a much lighter and less vibrant shade of pink, and I think it really encapsulates how elegant these sakuraco boxes are. And I just love the illustrations around the box itself. There are a bunch of sakura flowers. Sakura season reminds us to reflect on life's impermanence and the importance of appreciating the present. This month, we want to share the authentic flavors of this breathtaking season with you. From delightful sakura-flavored delicacies to indulgent traditional confections. Admire the beauty of sakura, love the sakuraco tea. So let's get into the snacks, and of course, we have to start with the tea. The slightly sweet tea contains real cherry blossoms that bloom in hot water, creating a gorgeous bouquet for the senses. Now, I don't know if you guys can see properly how the cherry blossoms have bloomed into my hot water, but it is absolutely beautiful. I do think this is a really, really beautiful and really unique kind of tea, but it's really good to try at least once. But if you're the type who doesn't really like florally flavors, you might have to get used to this kind of tea, but all in all, it's still really good. Crafted with delicately baked biscuit dough that is enriched with sakura powder and a touch of ume juice for a subtle tartness. It looks perfect. It looks just like the photo. Oh, inside, it has this layer of brown. I'm not sure how to explain the flavor of this. It tastes florally, but also sweet at the same time, but there's also the saltiness from the cracker itself. If anything, it tastes like if you turn the tea into a cracker or biscuit. That's exactly what this tastes like. The sweetness of these pieces combined with the floral notes of the cherry blossom creates a harmonious balance of flavors and textures. I really love the mochis that come in sakuraco boxes. So soft. I love how you still taste the mochi itself, and the sakura flavoring isn't overpowering whatsoever. You know it's still there, but you can taste the mochi more. It's perfect, actually. One of the most perfect flavored mochis I've tried so far. Coated in a delicate blend of kuromitsu, Japanese sugar syrup, and kinako powder that creates a melting sensation. Perfect to enjoy with tea or coffee for a delightful pause. That is so good. Like, I was expecting the powder to taste just like coffee, like ground coffee beans, but it's almost like it's sugary coffee powder, if that makes sense. And mixed with the rice cracker itself, so good. And I understand why they said it would pair nicely with tea and coffee. Definitely, this is gonna be one of my favorites, and I'm glad they gave me another one because I'm gonna savor this piece. This is way too good. The crispy and fragrant bottom layer that develop when traditionally cooking rice in iron pots, these shrimp-flavored arare are a delicious snack that pays homage to the time-honored techniques and tastes. It's literally like if you turned the burnt rice in the bottom of your rice cooker into a shrimp-flavored rice cracker. That is exactly what this tastes like. Oh my gosh. I just got a piece that's super flavorful and it's so good. Packed with flavor. I love these. Savor the authentic taste of these rice crackers enhanced with the richness of sweet soy sauce and crafted with the precision using 100% domestically sourced glutinous rice. It's flavored with soy sauce. I just know that I will really enjoy this a lot. It's glazed in the soy sauce, so let's just get into this. That's really cool. It's like outside. I thought this would be one of those very dense rice crackers. This coated outside is quite solid, but once you bite into the inside of the rice cracker, it's so soft. Like, that main crunch came from the outer layer itself. This tastes exactly like the rice cracker that was part of my top 3 favorite snacks from the tokyotreat box. Enjoy this charming, pleasant blend of unglazed arare and sakura-shaped soy sauce arare. So this one is like a mix of different kinds of arare. I think this one is the plain one, and this one's the sakura one. Has that very subtle hint of sakura. And we have this one too with little vegetable bits inside. I really love rice crackers. I don't know if I've said that enough, but indulge in the timeless flavors of this delectable dorayaki, where salted sakura leaves have been skillfully infused into a luscious white bean paste filling, embraced by wheat dough from Mie Prefecture. So this is only available in Japan during the sakura season, so I'm really excited to see how this tastes like. Let's get a big bite out of this. As you can see, they were very generous with the filling inside. The dorayaki itself, very sweet, very soft. The filling, I would have to say it's very florally. If sakura or cherry blossom is literally one of your favorite flavors, I would say this one is the most packed when it comes to the sakura flavor. Like, the crispy fried dough of these donuts are soaked in honey and plenty of cherry blossom syrup, resulting in a fresh spring flavor. This looks promising, so let's just take a bite. It's a lot denser than I thought it would be, but it's not crispy whatsoever, even though it said it's crispy. Has that sakura flavor, but it's not as strong as the dorayaki. But for me personally, I taste the sugar donut more, and the sakura is just like a fleeting flavor. You don't really taste it all throughout until it really like gets into your tongue, if that makes sense. Kuzumochi is a traditional Japanese treat made from kuzuko powder. Enhanced with sakura honey, this delicate kuzumochi offers a subtle hint of sakura and a refreshing touch of plum tartness. So I got a good ratio actually of the syrup and the jelly, so cheers. First of all, the sakura syrup is very, very strong. So if you aren't into very strong flavored syrups, you might have to get used to it. But personally, I think just like putting half the packet is enough for the entire jelly, because the jelly itself has some good flavoring. It's just sweet, but the sakura syrup really adds most of the flavor to it. Overall, I would say it's a very good dessert to have like after some very salty ramen. So yeah, this one's pretty good. Admire this artisanal candy meticulously designed and created by the skilled Tokyo craftsmen into the lovely image of a cherry blossom. This actually reminds me of like the candies that were very famous back in the day, where they would have like designs inside and they do it in layers, but this one is like extremely detailed. It looks like this. There's even an outline. There's an outline. It's been a while since I've had this kind of candy. I would say it's a perfect kind of sakura flavor for a candy actually. The crunch of crushed almonds, the crispness of puffed domestic rice, and the sweetness of strawberry caramel. I've never had anything like this, like almonds, puffed rice, and strawberry caramel. So, that's really good. Just a bit dry, but the puffed rice itself, you can really almost taste the smokiness. And the strawberry isn't too overwhelming. Like, you know, it's strawberry flavored, but it doesn't really overpower the rice. And the sweetness of the caramel is a really nice touch, but I barely got to taste the almonds. I would say this is really good. I just wish it wasn't as dry as it is, but delicious. Generously filled with luscious sweet bean paste made from the finest Hokkaido red beans. You can see how generous they were with the filling inside. Tastes just like red bean paste, but change the bread into this cake-like texture. That's how this tastes like. This charming dish is a collaboration between Sakuraco, Merry Laugh, and Bloom, meticulously designed and crafted by skilled Japanese artisans, adorned with a lovely design that captures the beauty of Japan's cherry blossom season. This is my favorite tableware that I've ever gotten in one of these boxes. I feel like this really suits my personality. And there's this tiny cat over here, which is so cute, and I love it. I love the size too. It's a perfect size for like desserts and stuff. And yeah, I just think this is such a nice little gift to have in one of these boxes. Okay, so that's it for this month's Sakuraco box, and let's get into my top 3 favorite snacks. Of course, my main favorite is this one. It's the Kinako Senbei. Oh my gosh, this is one of the most unique snacks I've ever tried in one of these boxes. So good. I wish I'm able to find this when I go to Japan one day, when I'm able to go back to Japan, because this is so good. The flavor, the sweetness is just so good, and I highly recommend for everyone to try this out if they're able to find this somewhere. Next up, I really like the shrimp arare. I love the flavor. I love the whole burnt rice concept. I love how it's also packed with so much flavor, and yeah, I just really love this snack. Lastly, I really like this one, even though it was a bit dry, But flavor wise, I would say this is a really good snack to try as well. I really love how the flavors complement each other in this snack. So yeah, that's it for this month's Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco unboxing and taste test video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoy making these videos. And again, if you want to get $5 off your very first box, you can use my code here, and I'll also put it in the description box below. That's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!